Josh Cormany.
How's it going, Tim?
It's going great. Day 2 of the show.
Yes, sir.
You have a product behind me, or behind us, which is a Roland printer.
Yes, sir.
You work for Media One.
Yes, sir.
Media One I always associate with is like the king of dye sublimation fabrics and textiles.
That's one way to put it, definitely.
Not king, big. And, you know, you guys are huge in dye sub printers and technology associated with it.
Yes.
But this is not a dye sub printer at all.
Not at all. Radically different.
Completely different printer.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Now, I saw the technology for this about, 8 years ago when I was in Canada.
Okay.
And I thought the idea was brilliant. Tell me what this is and tell me the evolution of it. Like, what happened? I mean, Roland is the printer. They developed it, or they refined it, or they brought it to the finish line.
Yes.
And then you guys have taken it and said, let's integrate it into the whole home decor and textile market.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the technology, the history of it, and what this is.
I say about 9 years ago, discovered it randomly by fate. Crazy story, right time, right people. And the way they described it to me, because there was no printer, it was just an image. They kept saying it's not layers, it's not layers. Chemical reaction, chemical reaction. So chemical reaction clicked. And then they explained, hey, there's a chemical on the media and a chemical in our ink. When it hits heat, you get a dimensional graphic. So we can produce dimensional printing at a cost and speed the world has never experienced before. And so I instantly gravitated towards that. But what it actually is, it's a CMYK printer with 4 clear structural inks.
Right.
And wherever you lay the structural ink, it will keep the media from essentially foaming up. So if I was just to print a full image, everything will raise up. Wherever I lay the structure, it will keep the media from dimensing. And a lot of customers, me included, thought it was the opposite. I thought wherever I laid structure, it would raise up.
Right.
Thinking, well, customers are going to be going through a lot of that structure ink.
Right.
And then when they said, no, it's the opposite.
I understand
it's like
now. It's
the embossed.
Correct.
So Media One, a national company, national distribution, national tech support,
National service, national installation,
everything.
the whole thing.
From start to finish. And that's how we're trying to position ourselves is, yeah, there's a few other companies that distribute this printer, but I guarantee you there's no one more qualified to show you how to have success with it than Media One.
I love the quality you get from this. I mean, it's unbelievable. The embossment, it's like when I see these beautiful old leather hammered wall coverings and stuff, right? Like ancient stuff. And it's so beautiful. And I'm like, man, you can't do that with anything digital printing.
Yeah.
Now you can try with like UV.
Yep.
And most people think this is UV or light UV, where it's the opposite. You're layering all of this clear over and over, which takes forever.
Yep.
And then it wastes a ton of ink.
Yes.
And then this whole thing is to build up so that you can have a finished product. The problem is you're printing it, 4 square feet an hour in production. So why bother?
And
you guys, it's the opposite, right? You're putting a chemical suppressant essentially to stop it from kind of raising.
Exactly.
And then you can run at much faster speeds. And so you're going to be somewhere between like 75 and 2 something, depending on the type of printing you do.
Exactly.
And you're still achieving this tremendous raise techniques.
Yep.
And so really at that point, the sky's the limit. And when those people see these prints and realize this printer can do that for them, they're going to go bonkers.
Well, and so there's that whole interior design side that everyone's going cuckoo over it. And then when you show like a traditional canvas company, because their latest product is fabric based, so much more durable. I can now wrap this around a wood frame. I can use this to do dimensional SEG graphics where SEG
with this?
No one's ever done it before. I personally built a 10-foot back wall with this material. This was developed since Media One's so dominant in that space. The manufacturers of the media thought this would be a good opportunity for us to show the trade show industry how they could utilize a Dimense printer. Radically different than interior design, but a great way for companies that do SEG graphics to kind of take a step up above everybody else and be the first one to offer it. And this is what we use for the wrap canvases, dimensional posters, and that's what outside of the interior design market, the retail graphic space, just imagine these being Nike swooshes, Gucci, Rolex, Prada, the top 100 brands of the world. I could literally staple my business card to a Nike swoosh. And I would imagine half those companies are going to call you back saying, let's talk about
how do you
what
do this.
Exactly.
Yeah, how do you do this? What is this? Tell me about this.
So for me to see these dots over 9 years just slowly connect into like the ultimate, oh my goodness, this one's going to be big, without the help of Roland, developing all the latest, the newest heaters, the way they're putting inks in severed heads. So maintenance is much simpler than it was before. This is a machine that a layman, which is myself, can run. And if a layman can run it, who doesn't know how to do design, don't know how to sell interior graphics, and when you see this in the hands of a true artist, it is mind-boggling that a printer can make this stuff. And I've been blessed to work with some companies that are very different than my traditional sign company.
Right.
That are real, legitimate artists that are doing like the stingray skins and dogtooth skin, just things where you're like, wow, this is insane. So I've seen the best possible solution that could be printed off this printer, and I know what the market can do with it. And now I'm just like waiting, watching the moment happen right in front of me.
Right.
And it's a pretty cool feeling.
What you have here, nobody else has.
No.
There's no other technology that will do it. It's extremely eye-catching and unique. And I have to imagine the margins in the general public are pretty good.
Well, one example is we have a customer, every 11 rolls, right? 11 rolls, they're profiting $1 million every 11 rolls that they purchase. So you can imagine what that does to a company that took a gamble on a new print technology that they thought they could expose.
Yeah,
It
you paid
enables
for your
yourself.
printer in roll one.
Yeah, you paid for your printer with like the first panel that's coming off this thing. And so now they've they've been such a joy to work with, because they're helping me understand that level that I'm not used to being in, that uber high-end luxury space, and what it takes to have success in that market. This customer is doing that, and now they're really helping me understand how I can expand upon it. So I've been blessed by meeting the right people, but I couldn't have done it without this printer. Like this printer, I want to say it's changed my life, but it has changed my life. I know that sounds corny,
Oh, no,
but
no. I remember a latex product that I was involved in
Exactly.
that changed my life.
exactly. Yeah. It's like
This is another latex product.
Exactly.
And frankly, that's why I sought you out and I wanted to sit here and do this, is because I see that future.
I love it.
I really
I appreciate it.